with this decision comes some confusion, especially after Marshall's death was ruled a homicide by the Denver coroner. We go live now to Denver 7 reporter Lance Hernandez. And Lance, you spoke to Denver's DA.
Mitch, Morrissey was very clear that just because the coroner used the medical term homicide doesn't mean that anything criminal occurred. He said there's a big difference between homicide and criminal homicide. Now, Morrissey also said that Michael Marshall tried to go into an area of the jail that he was not supposed to go in. That's why deputies tried to stop him. They say that Marshall suffered from mental illness, that he had a psychotic episode in the jail last November, and that he became very agitated.
He was not choked, he was not gagged, he was not suffocated, and there was really no force used on him other than that force it took to restrain him. I saw nothing to indicate excessive force. Again, there was no tasing, there's no striking, there's no choking. There are 6 sheriffs holding different parts of his body, so no one has to exert more force than necessary.
Morrissey told me that those deputies were holding him down by his arms and his legs, that one had a knee on his backside, just above his backside, and then one had his hand on his shoulder, but none of them were on top of the suspect. He also said that officers used the appropriate force to keep everyone safe, and that Marshall's own weak heart, his weak lungs, his exertion led to a heart attack that led to aspiration, which is what kept him from breathing. He also said that deputies and nurses revived him before he was taken back to the hospital. Reporting live in downtown Denver, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
Two very different perspectives. All right, thanks, Lance. And right now on the denverchannel.com and the Denver 7 app, we have a full breakdown on the report from the district attorney's office into Marshall's death.